What's going
fool.
on, people?
Come
We
on,
is
fool.
we is here. We is live. I need to do something for you that I forgot to do,
What's up?
and that is
How you
do
doing, early?
this, and there you go. You can see this now, can't you?
Yes, I can.
Oh wait,
Yes, I can.
or is it? Man,
Or you could have just closed it.
it's
Fuck. We are off to an auspicious start, people.
we are like it's not. Is it showing the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, it looked like I had it set to
Did you get my message, by the way?
which one?
That I sent earlier saying, like, we got to do something about slowing down your scroll just a tidbit.
No, I did not get that text.
Oh, I sent it one, like, earlier in the week, or, like, maybe late
Oh,
last week,
hang
actually.
on. Okay, well,
But we need to, like, yeah.
tell you we need a little more color.
Just a, just a little bit, oh, a little bit more color, too.
Oh,
Bob's Road.
yeah,
The
that's the
big
only thing
one.
you said. We need a little more color to the ticker. So
Yeah,
you,
just a little bit. I noticed because like you could see it too. When it's on the chat, it's pretty red, but when it's on your screen, it's barely red.
so
Only
you,
because your screen down, it's like your background like takes it out. So if you could like pump up the red just a hit, or
okay.
rather, actually maybe the opacity just a hit. That's probably it.
Let's go here. We got that.
We are finally going to chat on some topics that we missed
Properties.
last night because last week we had a we had a good show. We were talking good stuff, but our show didn't touch
Um,
on what we're trying to touch on here.
so
So we're going
let's
to try to
do.
touch on what we didn't touch on here.
Are we gonna do 50? Let's try that.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, just enough. Like now it looks reddish. Even if it's pink, it looks reddish. That's better. That's good. That's good.
I mean, we could do
I like it.
more,
No, no, no. That's
and I
that's
think
cool.
that's
That's
I
enough.
think that's at 50.
Yeah, that's
So,
enough. Either that or the other option could be you could flip us since the damn screen catches my damn keyboard. My keyboard would darken it up anyway more than your platform, or would that be too challenging?
hang on. Well, I got it up right
If I
here.
was on
So,
the bottom, if I was on the bottom because of the way you got it set up, my damn keyboard's there and it would show up black against the keyboard. Unless you could zoom me in. You don't have to. I'm just saying if you could, but because it's got my whole thing right now. So if you put the ticker across my keyboard, it wouldn't matter. Yeah, see, yeah, that's the stuff. That looks darker already.
and I could even stretch
You could.
this out a little bit.
Working it on the fly, people. Working it on the fly. You know how we
Well,
do.
kinda.
Yeah, you guys can't see it because he's actually making the end result behind the scenes, but you'll see the updated version. I was just noticing a little tidbit thing. Like I said, like I was preferring it. I thought like maybe the scroll be a little bit slower on his end, and like just be a little bit redder for our color at IVPAC. That's all. Um, I did notice that actually, like some odd reason, like and you can tell when you watch mine versus his because
So
his
do you like that better
it,
because it now it doesn't show you at all really. It takes out the keyboard for the most part,
yeah, the
and it
scroll's
shows
right on the
just
keyboard. That's working perfect.
and it shows just the like you see what I'm saying? Like I stretched mine
Yeah,
just slightly bigger so it covered up your elbows.
that works. No,
So
I
it
like it.
shows
That
just the
works.
mat. Like it still shows your arms there when you put it on the mat, but
Yeah, I
normally
was testing it out.
yeah, normally it'll show it when you just sit in the chair.
Right,
So,
but
but this will
now you
work.
got
Yeah, this will
this will
work
work.
slightly. It's still slightly larger than. Let's see if I can do it this way. It's still
A lot of
slightly
I got a lot more
larger.
space out here, but
if
I
I
don't
do
care
it
about that.
this way, that lines up better. Then I can stretch this one out slightly.
And keep in mind, people, this is our basic setup. I mean, like when you come across us, like again, we have plans. Like if we do individual folds, we're featuring one of us. We do have the blow up mode ready for that. So
Yeah, that's a little bit more, less, I mean, that's better. It's a little bit more even that way.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but yeah, I mean,
Cool.
that's where we's at. Um,
No, we
damn
just
it,
trying to figure out. No,
didn't
we
take my
were just
wallet
trying
out
to
of my
figure out
pocket.
why,
I'm still
like,
sitting on my wallet. You
like
want to
for
mess
some
up your back,
reason,
people, sit on your wallet.
that's a
So,
good way to do it,
was
man. To
that
cock you
on?
right
It
off.
was on the screen, wasn't it?
Um, and a little different just because, like, yeah, like I said, you can always tell mine from his because his text is a little bit more narrow than mine. We haven't figured out why that is. Doesn't really matter. You guys can read both of ours, so that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, what we
But I
could
figure
do
that's why.
is honestly what I've done for work, and that's literally copy every single setting from one app to another that I've been working on,
Yeah,
and that way all my apps look identical. All my button sizes are identical. All the text is identical. So that way when somebody's using it, for me it's an OCD thing. But because when I go in it to update them, like I
you got the
needed,
same.
yeah, I need to know. Like I mean, like wait, this doesn't look the same. Like why is this different? Like
Well, you got the
what did I
same kind
not?
of OCD that like Walmart's got. I mean, for real, that's what they, like every Walmart, no matter where you go, look the same, so you can find shit.
Well, true.
It
They
makes
kind of
sense. It
well, they
makes
kind
sense.
of look the same. I mean, some of the layouts are a little different. I was in, where was it? Was it Menards the other day? Was it Menards that threw me for a loop? I think it was.
Menards can kind of do that.
But I was also in something else. There was another store that I was in that brought back some memories of like, oh yeah, this is identical. But that's the way like franchises and things are.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
like every McDonald's you go into, even though the inside may look different, the back of the house all looks fairly similar. The
yeah. No,
fries are
right,
always
right.
the fries are always right to the left. The burger chute is right there in the front. You know, you kind of have the same layout. So I'm saying that because what we could do is we could get the settings for each little screen that we have and adjust those settings.
Right. That's true. We could do that. We could do that. That way we can match it up
But I
perfectly.
I really can't wait to get some better internet out here though, man. I've had to hardline just about everything in this stinking house except for like the cell phones, the TV. I managed to get decently hooked up on the Wi-Fi now, but I had to buy $60 access point, and it's not even a well. I mean, it is a decent one, but it's a what is that? It's TP Link, but it's the which version? Which one? What is this? Crap. Omada, the EAP 115.
Is it right? Like, is it right near you or something?
Yeah, I had it sitting right next to my work stuff.
Oh,
Because I bought a PoE switch. I bought like a little, I won't say cheap. I mean, it is fairly cheap. It's a little 16 port, um, fully, it's unmanaged. So it's just plug and play, which is super. I love it. Like I wasn't really a big fan of it at first. Like when I bought it, I was like, I really wanted a managed switch so I could manage the security on it. But honestly, I don't really need to. Like it does the job. And I
Always
literally
nice
just
when it
and
does
I
the job.
literally just plug in the uplink from coming from the basement. So I plugged in the uplink from there, and then I ran the from the switch. I ran it over to the wireless router that I had over here that I was using as a primary. I could turn the wireless off of that one probably, but I haven't, even though they're like right next to each other practically. Um, but I have that hooked up to where that's going to the PC from the wireless router. But then I have the network switch hooked up to the PS4, my laptop, and the access point. And the access point is strong enough to power or send Wi-Fi into the living room at a decent rate. Whereas those power line adapters, those TP-Link power line adapters, it was such a lag in the signal strength between the basement and upstairs that it kept cutting out on me. It got to the point where it was just so weak that it was just I could not get a signal.
First world problems.
It is. It honestly is. But the problem is I need the internet for work. Like it's
Well, yeah,
not
no, I
like for
understand. No,
me,
no, no, I understand.
internet is now a necessity because I work from home. So it's
Right.
like if it doesn't work, like what was it? The other day, Monday, as a matter of fact, my internet's and this was the day before all my stuff got here. Um, Actually, it might have been the day that it got here because I think it was supposed to arrive Tuesday, but it ended up arriving Monday, which was cool. But it arrived on Monday, and at like 11:30 in the morning, all my internet was just completely crapped out on me because the signal was so bad that I could not get Wi-Fi. Like it was just nothing was working in the living room. So
And again, if you work at home, can't have that shit.
yeah, I mean I don't necessarily need to sit in my living room, but for the TV not to work, for the phones not to work, and my wife's laptop to not work, she's working from home now too. She doesn't like work like everybody else does, like I have to be on the computer like 9 to 5 type crap. Um, Hers is a lot more flexible, and she doesn't get paid nearly what we get paid, for work. But it's a good side hustle, and it definitely brings in, you know, I think she's bringing in probably about $1,000 a month,
So that's helpful.
and she's not working, but like maybe 2 or 3 hours a day,
So it
if
is a
that.
hustle.
It is a side hustle. Like, I mean, it really is like legit. Like, honestly, like she can't make more. That's the thing. She can't make more if she worked more, because it's a flat rate in what she's making. They're paying her like 150 a week, and then they're paying her like 75 a week for something else, and like she's just doing like odd jobs for these fabric companies and sewing companies and stuff. So she's doing like odd jobs for their websites um and their email. Like she manages the email for one of them, and she just responds to emails like a couple of times a day. She checks it like in the morning, at lunch, and in the evening, and then she'll just respond to emails for like 30 minutes to an hour. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like she gets paid more. Yeah, I wish my location gave me fast internet. Damn it! I'm on 60 megabyte DSL crap. Like I didn't think this stuff even existed anymore, but sure enough, I got to deal with it. Anyways, screw all this nonsense. let's get back to the business.
Oh, really? All this nonsense. Ah,
Forget all the nonsense. What we got's going on tonight. Tonight.
indeed, indeed, brothers. He was talking about something about. Like I said, these are topics that we didn't touch on last week. We had a good show last week, but we didn't get a chance to touch on this crap last week. So we're thinking about doing it now. What do you say to that?
Um,
That's what he said. He said, yeah.
well, you could, because
Good.
I'm wondering if that's how my wife's cousins have money. Because I'll be honest, they
Hey,
banging.
you mentioned this like about a month ago or something like that, isn't it?
They they banging. Like my wife's cousins are banging. Like the two that I'm really talking about, like I don't know how they're not like models.
So stupid. It's pretty easy to do it. Like monetize your YouTube channel and then say, "Hey, I got a new set of bikinis. What do y'all do? What do y'all think about like trying them on with me?" Boom, 1 million hits instantly. Shit ain't fair, man.
That's what I'm
And I know
saying.
you.
Like it could
And
it
I
could
know you
happen.
talking about OnlyFans, but like seriously, man, like even in YouTube, it's like that's all you got to do, and like horn dogs come out in the woodwork. You're
Yeah,
like nothing.
you throw that on the thumbnail and then have like a 3 second clip out of a 20-minute video, and they're gonna be searching through the whole video trying to find them.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, you're gonna get the views, you're gonna get the whatever.
Side hustle be damned.
I
That'd be the
mean,
main. That'd be
I
the main
mean,
shit. I retire
like it's insane. Why are we paying for this stuff?
because dudes are stupid and women are exploiting us. But mostly because dudes are stupid.
But that's why y'all gotta stop paying bitches. You know what I'm saying? Stop paying bitches. Because the minute they say you need to pay, no, I ain't paying for nothing that I ain't willing to pay for on my own. I ain't buying you a cell phone. I ain't paying the bill. I ain't paying your car insurance. I ain't paying the car note. I ain't even putting a tank of gas in your shit. It ain't worth it.
I'm not switching to Geico.
No, I'm not. I refuse to pay. I don't care how much I want. I'm not paying for it. It's a mutual exchange. And if you ain't willing to give it that way, I ain't you ain't worth my time. It just
Rob, did you
ain't
get the microphone yet? By the way, just a side note. I just thought about that.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, and I was gonna get a camera, so I wasn't referring to that. I just wondered if Robert had a mic though.
Man, I don't even know if these damn things work. I'll be honest. I know
You said
that.
it was working,
Well, no,
wasn't
I
it?
mean I've only used this one.
Oh,
I've only used that one,
the shadow knows.
and because the other two that I have, um, like I'll be honest, that Cisco one, I don't understand why that one's so expensive, but whatever. Um, because some of them were online like super expensive, like dumb. But I
Like
don't
dumb
think,
expensive.
well, like 10 grand expensive. Like it ain't worth. It's a USB stinking Cisco camera. Like it should not be 10 grand. I think they're like 60 or 80 bucks, maybe 100. Like when they were brand new, because I think that's how much my other one is. Because these are a little these cameras here are a little bit older. This one here is a little bit older than the one that I have over here. Um, Because that's a C920E, I think, and this is a C922.
Yeah, to be fair, people, I ain't asking for not my laptop. Okay, gotcha. I ain't asking for I ain't the $1 million one. I'm just wondering about one of he was only talking about one or two of these those that he's referring to right there. So, but he's not sure that they work. So I was gonna have one to bring it back, so I can have one in the background, one in the side, one in the front. Maybe another one, but I doubt.
I gotta
I don't
see.
know how many.
I gotta
I don't
see
know how
how
many
many
he
more.
had.
I gotta. Well, I have like 8.
I mean, apparently Robert could use one. You could hook him up.
That's what I'm saying. I got like 8, but I know. I know like 1 or 2 of them I plugged in and I couldn't get a signal from. I don't know if it was just me or if it was the actual camera. And I haven't tried the others. I just kind of just I need to freaking find time to do it. Um,
Kind of like this database.
yeah, that too. Like work has been crazy the last like week, man. Like well, I can't even say that. Like 2 weeks. Um, and I refuse to work for free anymore. Like I used to work for free all the stinking time, and I refuse to work for free anymore because they ain't paying me. And then I'm not trying to be like a terrible employee, but like my time is valuable. I am not trying to work for free to get a job done that takes longer than an 8-hour workday. I will pause what I'm doing and work on it tomorrow. I'm just the way it is. And this update that I got to do for these apps, it is not a small update. I told him that I would get the 2 of the sites done tomorrow. So I would get 2 out of the 9 updated tomorrow that they needed like ASAP. But the others, they're gonna have that's gonna be a partial Friday, partial Monday update because I'm only here half a day on Friday because I have an appointment for my stinking secondary Rona. Gotta go get that one. But if I don't feel good on Monday, you best believe I ain't working
I just missed
because they're giving me free time off. And I'm not one of those that I could work from home when I'm sick, and I have done it on days that I haven't felt as good. But if I get sick from the second dose of the shot, hell no, I ain't working on Monday. No,
I need my dragon teeth.
like, no, they what the hell you building over there, anyways?
Oh no, I ain't finished it yet. I'm working
And you,
on it.
you know the other thing that we don't do, even though we have a 1, 2, 3, and a 4 for the topics,
What?
we don't have a structure for the show.
Yeah, no, you're right. We don't, do we?
No, we really don't. Like, and
That
I'm
was
not
kind
saying
of
that in a
coincide
bad
with
way. I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm saying it more as we probably should have
a
a
structure.
structure. You know what we could even do? We could even do like what they do on part PTI. Put the little timer up there
That
for
would
each
be cool. We could
for
do
each,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
we could do the timer with the topics.
that wouldn't be so bad. I could see that.
We could figure that out. We could shrink the chat a little bit and then put that up there at the top. Um,
We could. Hey, that could be anywhere. That could be like our watermark. You could put that in the top left and just like have it go on up. So
yeah, but it's just something. It's something that we could probably do. That would be kind of neat.
that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea.
Because then it forces you to stay on topic.
Right. Because your tangents can get us off for a time.
Oh no shit. All right, all right. Let's see. So we got. All right.
And especially because We missed out on these topics from last week.
Shut the
Last week.
hell up. So we have Spider here. I have Spider. I don't even know which version I have, but I have Spider there. Okay, so what am I gonna do?
What are you going to do?
Question is, what I really should be doing is putting up a damn line.
Actually, yeah, you should. That probably, hell, that should have been one of the first things you did, because the longer they sit in something, I mean,
Yeah,
plant
honestly, it's
season,
not that I don't care. Um,
it's just so easy to see them.
a lot of
So easy
a
to
lot of it is pry
organize them.
fly, so it's not really that big of a deal.
Right, well, okay,
But
then it wouldn't
but
be.
the other thing is like, okay, so I could put it up here on these rafters, which would be really cool.
Well,
Um,
yeah,
I
that's
could
where I
put
would
it
put it.
I could put it right up there on the rafter behind me, so then it could probably dangle down into the shot. Well, no, it wouldn't. It wouldn't dangle down into that shot. So then the question is, do I want to do it in front of the green screen that I plan on putting up at some point in the next 20 years? Even though I have it, everything ready to go, I just got to put it back up, and I haven't put it back up.
You heard it here first, folks. Green
And
screen, it's
and,
coming.
and honestly, all I got to do is stinking. I really just need to shut the power off, run new electrical on this side, and then call it a day. So, like you were saying, there's a neutral, and there's a ground, right?
Uh-huh.
So it's white, black, and copper, right? Technically.
Can be. There's different ways. Could
Well,
be green, could be brown. There could be a lot of colors, but usually
could
it's
be,
pretty damn
yes.
obvious.
I mean, yeah, it's white,
It's pretty
black, and
damn
then
obvious.
whatever.
Yeah.
And that's whatever you split the gauge wire open, right?
Uh-huh.
Is it just well, so and I say that because so I took the light socket. Basically I took the light down from the entryway to try to run
Okay.
cable,
Yeah.
and it was like nearly impossible to run Ethernet like at the point of where I want to run it. Um, because of the way he designed this house.
Well, that's not
So
your fault.
it's not the and I wish I could really show you guys. I might end up just crawling back there again because I'm probably going to mount the wireless Wi-Fi back, the access point. I'm probably going to mount it back there, run an Ethernet cable back there, and call it a day. I'm just trying to find a place to mount this switch, so that one, it has power directly to the switch, and I don't have to run it on an extension cord or anything like that. But I'm trying to find a way to do that without like making it look crazy. And I want to do it like I still want to close up these walls. So at some point in the future, so I don't want to just mount it on the beam because like the beam's gonna have sheetrock. So like it needs to be on the outside of that. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. But anyways, another tangent. Damn it. What was I saying? Oh, because I was talking about
The line.
the line and the green screen and the power and the lights that I'm gonna need to run all that. That's why I was talking about. Damn, man, I get off on a fucking tangent.
It's ideas, man. They rolling. Free flowing ideas. It's all right. It's all right. Get here.
Vaginal farts. What the hell are you talking about? Like, what are you queefing over there?
This show is not for kids, people.
Not this episode. This episode brought to you by Queef.
That's not going to show up very well for our female viewers, people.
Hey, hey, I ain't got no problems with it. As long as you don't stink, I ain't got no problems with it.
Show the stank, no bank.
Shut the hell up. I ain't heard that in a minute. What song was that? Let me look that up and see if I can find that. Hang on, sorry.
You surely know what song that is,
I
right?
have not heard that in a minute.
Ah. What the
Oh,
hell?
that's
Oh.
what it is. Let him know. Let him know.
Let
Let
him
him
know.
know. Let him know. I need to put this on my playlist.
Ah, that's our tonight's public service.
To the left,
Hey,
to the highs
don't
with
catch
all
me
that.
for no. Hey, don't catch me on no damn fucking copyright on that. We only sang it. We didn't play it. Mark,
Oh,
don't you let them hear it.
could you hear it? I don't know if you hear it. That's hilarious. I gotta put this on my playlist. I totally forgot about that song. Oh my goodness. I need to put that on my songs for bowling night.
Now, now, people, what we're trying to do tonight is go for record tangents. uh, well, I'm trying to be about that here.
Oh, they got the. Should I do the remix or the regular?
I always find the remixes are pretty cool, but it depends on how you grew up with it, you know?
Let them know. Let them know. I'm gonna just add both of them.
Can't hurt.
Press thank, no bank.
Oh,
Move to the left. Oh, that was hilarious. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
so you are unpacking. So you in the place? You in the new place?
Oh, that's what he said. My house is getting pretty big.
Yeah, that's
My house is
cool.
pretty big, so
Finally,
not used to it yet.
that's
Do the
cool.
highs been on
God,
that?
all of us
Do the
in
do
some
the
new spots now.
do the.
I don't know if I want to keep that. Do I want to keep that? Yeah, we'll keep it. That's fine. Look it. Can't get any worse, right? Don't ask. I don't even know. I've been quiet because I've been building people. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Forgive me. So I'm letting Captain Tangent over there go off on his
yeah.
roll.
Well,
Sorry.
yeah. I'm about to go off on another one.
Oh God, no! What? And what you got? About to go off on another one?
Yeah, I was about to, and then I just had to stop myself because I shouldn't, and we really need to get back to the topics on hand. And I don't even know what we're gonna get to tonight. But damn, 37 minutes in, and we ain't talked about shit.
Oh,
Ah. So, in other news, Sil has accepted
oh,
his new
you dirty
plane.
rat bastard! You dirty rat bastard!
So, so we gonna
Really?
get right
Really?
we gonna get right into it.
Really? No.
Um,
Oh,
So the question is, did you name it yet?
Well, yeah, it's got a name.
Oh, well
It,
then let's hear it. We all
it's the
wants to
two.
know.
You want to know? It's you're gonna love it.
It's the cucumber.
it's the it's the 211.
The 211? What?
It's the 211. Yep.
The
After
two?
after going through after going through a couple names on it, I was like, you know what? I need something different. I need something like that probably nobody else has. So it's called the 211.
Literally.
It's it's not the model 211. It's not the type 211. It is the 211.
So
Yep.
is it like the Ohio State,
Wow.
or is it
I mean,
just 211?
you're gonna say the in front of it because like unless we're talking about multiples, in which case like well, there's gonna be a bunch of 211s at this exercise. See, but for the most part, it's 211.
It's
Yep.
just 211.
It's just 211. Yep.
It's just 211.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so bring us through the thought process of that,
Well,
because
that's
I've
it's
never
actually
thought
it's
of.
actually oh it's actually really simple. Like I said, I was like after like okay, we have a few members now, and our members like namely OAE I'm looking at, have a broad spectrum of aircraft, and it's like I keep thinking like more and more members come on board and have different names and come up with stuff. It's like Robert and the RR8 and the RR7. It's like you use a combination like that, and chances are there's a better chance nobody else uses that. Like Hagataka was a great example of that. Now, our Japanese members might, or Oriental members in general, might have that name, but we don't. So it's at least unusual for us there, which is why I chose that. But 211, same thing. I was thinking. I was like, well, it's just a series of numbers, and I mean, like in the real world, Boeing uses a rhythm to theirs, the 727, 747, whatever. They use a rhythm to it, but all they use are numbers. And a lot of times in the commercial world, all they use are numbers. So I'm like, screw it, I'm using numbers. And 211 is really, really basic. All it comes from is the day the plane rolled out. Literally rolled out, not first flew, rolled out. And she was rolled out June 30th, or July 30th, excuse me, which was the 211th day of the year.
Okay, there you have it.
There
Dag
you have
nabbit.
it.
Because you
Not,
had me
nothing
remember, I'm like,
special.
that is not anything to do with February 11th. Like, what are you talking about? And I was
No,
like,
no,
oh,
it don't. No,
you're
I
talking
was
about
thinking
the 211th day of the year.
211th day of the year. I didn't really want it to be like, I thought 731 or 730. Like, it doesn't really roll off, but 211, yeah. And plus, I mean, the thing was, I needed to be able to expand it right away too because you already have the version with the underwing fin, then overwing fin, and I've already enlarged it. So like I've already got subvariants going, so I need to already be prepped for how variants are going to be named. I'm like, with a number, I can just alter that. Like obviously, the primary is the 211. That's the underwing. But if I go with one that has the overwings, that could just be the 212. Seriously, that's just a sub. I for example, I don't know. I haven't locked that in yet. It could be a 222. It could be a 311. I don't know, but I know I'm going to do that for the ones that get changed,
So you're gonna
like major
stick with
change.
you're gonna stick with the numbers.
I'm going to stick with the numbers. Yeah, some
So
variants will still get like letters and stuff um like that notebook paper one, or like a couple of tech pieces that I've gotten on it that you've seen, like
yep.
the fins were folded twice and singular. Those will probably get letters after the 211A, 211B, and so on and so forth. But yeah,
Okay.
if like the enlargement version, I'm already leaning towards the enlarged versions of 311, and probably like the overwing is like the 212, so that like if it's an enlarged one with overwing fins, it's a 312. You see what I'm saying? It leaves room for playing. I like the way it actually went like that.
I
He's
do
like,
like
okay, so
that.
maybe
I was trying to think of like, okay, so you know how you have phase one through 35. Um, and so my question is like, you don't necessarily have them broken up by size.
no, they just get a prefix. That's why, like,
Those do.
I knew I wanted. Yeah, I want. No, all of them do actually. It's just phases. It has basic phases, has fighters, has this size that you're used to seeing. They typically don't get called that, but they are because of the role they fill. I mean, these being my strikers, their full name would technically be, well, this one's becoming the Phase 8, so it would be the I Phase 8. There's always an I in front of the strikers. The ones that fill the dead role, the Phase 4s at this time, they're W Phase 4s. And that's an homage to the real world aircraft because if you look through history, the F-105, the F-100G, the F-105G, the F-4G, the ones that we used, their suppression of enemy air defenses, they would go after, get the enemy to turn their radars on, and then they would shoot the radars down. They were like the first planes in. It was a highly toxic mission. Usually you lost a lot of planes that way. The F-16 currently does that now in certain bases, and they call it the F-16CJ. But there's one thing they all have in common. They've all been called the Wild Weasel. You may have heard the term. And I pay an homage to that. So our aircraft that like the Phase 4 does the Wild Weasel role, so it gets a W up front. But yeah, it's like
Okay.
the phase 1 gets a FA because it's basically a fighter attack. The Phase 6 is a dogfighter, so it's an F phase. The rest of them usually carry an I. And if they're bigger, like the Chinese menu, Coffee News, they're upsized. Those are the fighter bombers, but they can still be regular variants. So it would be FB phase, and depending on what I turn it into, a 3, 4, or 5. And of course, calendar size or bigger, then they become cargo birds or bombers, and they just get A or B, airlift or bomber. But it's still like anything else can be done to them. I could still give them the DFRWs that make a Phase 4. So it would still be like a B Phase 4.
Well, sure, I get that. Um, but I'm talking about your variants.
Oh,
Not
like
your
submodels and stuff?
No, no, no. I should say your actual physical model changes. So like you have the 8 there in front of you.
Right,
Like
right. Okay,
that's
yeah,
more
yeah.
so what I was trying to get at. Like technically, like where would you like like personally like thinking about it that way? Like I would go 211, and then the next one would be I would want to say it would have to be like
211
311.
Mark 1. Oh,
No,
311?
like
Okay.
311 like would be the next variant, like I should say, you know what I'm saying, like the next full complete change that you can't change back.
Okay, yeah,
Whereas
yeah.
like whereas
No,
like
I see
like
that.
if you stay in the 200 range, like if you stay in, go up from 211 and you go to 212, like 212 could just be, not necessarily the biggest one, but what I'm saying, it could be the bomber size, the fighter bomber or whatever. Um, but I know what you're saying. You're probably going to do the same with the letters in front of it. So I don't know. Like it's not
That's a
tricky, but
possibility.
it's you know what I'm saying. It gives you so much room to, because with the others you just started at one.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
it's super simple, but and technically, yeah, you could say, okay, well, the next version is going to be 212. The next one that's can't be, that is a new model is 212, and the next one will be 213, and the next one will be 214. You could you could do 221, 231, 241, and go up by tens, but you could go up
That's
by
true too. Yeah, and
you
yeah,
you
you're right.
you
I thought of
could
that
go
too.
up by
Yeah.
hundreds. Um, it's so many options with that to me it's just like it's not necessarily confusing. It's just like I wouldn't know where to even think to begin. Like, how do I want to do this? Because and
You
it's and
you
it's
came up
and
with
I think it's
Ekron pretty
more
good.
well. That's Ekron. I mean, it's a name.
And dagger. Yeah.
Yeah, but those
Oh,
are
when you
names.
use numbers, okay.
Yeah, I'm talking about like, Spider. Yeah, I basically went through 1 through 6, but I need to go back through and actually determine which one is 1 and which one is actually 2, and not do a size change because, like we were saying a long time ago, like I used to do it based on size and give it a new number, which you can do, but technically it's not different because I'm building
Right.
it the exact same way. So it's still the version 1, it's just miniaturized or supersized or whatever you want to call it, whichever the next one
Right.
is. Because V2 is actually smaller than V1 in Spider, and then V3 is bigger, and then blah, 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 blah. And then it just didn't, to me, like I didn't change anything about them for the most part for the first like 3 or 4 versions that I technically had. So
Yeah.
that's why I need to go back through and redo mine and say, okay, V1 didn't come out until this date, which is the original. V2 didn't come out until way later on than I actually said it did. I mean, it's gonna mess up some things, but like
Negligible what it messes up, right?
it's not necessarily like I just need to go back and make them subvariants versus a main variant. I guess is what you could say.
Yeah. I
So
got
then
you.
it's not so bad on my part and your part as far as that goes. But the thing is, I didn't really change much. So it's like I'm so freaking like kind of annoyed at it
Don't get too annoyed at it. I mean,
that
it's yours to
it's
play
like
with. It's however
I mean,
you
I mean
want
it is, but then
to
like
do it, you know?
thinking about yours is like, okay, so you're saying you're gonna name it to 11, which is cool. I like that name. Like I like the idea behind it because I've never
Yeah.
even thought about doing that. Um, but then like where do you go from there?
Well, like I said,
Like
I
that's
did
what's
consider,
confusing to me. Like where would I
I did,
even start to
well,
go?
well, like you said, I mean, I thought of where it was going to go, you know? So, I mean, that's why it's like, it's perfect for expansion, whether I use the tens, the hundreds, or just the single digits, whatever, like you said, the next size up or the next variant, whatever it is like the three, or, the 311 or the 221 or the 212. I mean,
See, I,
well, I have to come across that pretty quickly because I'm already dealing with the underwing and the overwing variant, and I've upsized. So yeah, I'll figure that out pretty quick, actually. But
yeah, I think you probably could do. I think you probably could do the upsize as the 311, and then do whatever one after that, like the one that's the next variant, like either 312 or 321. Go that route.
yeah,
And
so
that
it just
way, and then of course, obviously, if you upsize that one, then it would be the 312 or the 321.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
It lends itself to it really does. It lends itself to so many different options. It's actually way better than using a name because with a name you like you said, it started to make me like confused or like I keep coming across like phase one did lend itself. It's like phase one, and I put a slash and an A with the tech, and then when it upgraded, it went to phase two. So forth. It lended itself to the help, but with the others, I never really had an option. It's just basically call it like Banshee Type 3. I've got those, and then I got like Javelin's got the V5 and the V5R and stuff like it. Basically, with the V just stands for variant version, whichever one I choose to make it, because I never say it out loud. It's just V, but it really is just version or variant with the number beside it to tell which one's different. And the
Yeah.
tech has always been a smaller letter. A tech is always a smaller letter. But when you change variants, you're right. And it's like, how many different times can you reuse the same, recycle the same version? Obviously, you could do it about like 32 times, like OAE does with Mark. And I use Mark, like there's Nova's usually called Marks, and Ospreys were called Marks. And I think I was going with that with Diamants for a time. I think I'm still stuck with that. So it's like any different model, subsequent models is different. It's the Mark II, the Mark III. But see, again, how many times you want to keep recycling that? So I'm like, no, I got to break this cycle. So that's why I came like
Well, yeah, and
211 will break the cycle.
that is cool. Like I think that's interesting, and it's definitely a way to do it. Oh, and by the way, let's go Braves. Let's do the tomahawk chop.
Oh, God, crap. The two teams out of Atlanta that I don't like are the teams that are doing the best. Well, the teams that I do like from Atlanta, well, one team just started, and the other team is, well, they're getting better, but I'm not going to hold my breath. So yeah, like I said, I mean, we'll see where it goes. I think just it was something different, and I didn't mind it. Obviously, there could be names that rolled off, even numbers could have rolled off the tongue better than that, but I'm gonna go with it for now because that's what she rolled out. I'm dedicated. I was trying to find ways to play with it so that it wouldn't really be fully like if I don't like it, like can I call it the 212? No, I really rolled it out the 211, didn't I? I mean, like it was really rolled out July 30th. And its first indoor flight was that day, but that doesn't count. That's only like stage 3 of the RDT&E. So first flight was the next day, and I was thinking 212. I can call 212 as first flight, but I couldn't live with myself going with the first flight date, so it was a rollout date. Like maybe I could backtrack it and say like, well, I didn't accept it until I found 5 of them, or I didn't accept it until I was doing all kinds of crazy stuff, thinking about it, and I was ultimately I'm like, no, screw it. I'm gonna live with it. I mean, hell, you can't always rhythm. If I rhythmed it, if I did like something like 212 and made the next one the 232, then it would be like, oh, you did like Boeing, and I didn't want that. I didn't want that at all. I didn't want to be like everybody's, like no, I did what I did.
No,
So
I got you.
hopefully that lends to something else. Maybe one of y'all will be inclined to do something similar. Hell, I also thought about using the design number because that's something I don't think any of us have done either. And like a lot of us have come along. I mean, it's hard to keep track of, and I usually say like, if you probably have seriously done this, it would be almost impossible to do so. Like kept track of how many designs, and I do mean like individual designs you have built in your life. Not like
Oh,
planes. God knows planes. I mean, like I've definitely built over 1,000 planes in my life, whatever. But you could do that, or you could just build like the design number, and that's why I keep track of it semi vaguely. Like I said, like there's no way to keep track, but a rough guesstimation, and mine is actually a pretty good guesstimation. But what I thought of was like, well, this is the next design number. Should I give it the design number? Nobody's done that before, and it would still be a good number because I think it's. I'm pretty sure I filled this out in the sheet, so I've been checking for the anniversaries anyway. Oh, it's my design number 339. So I could have called it a 339.
oh yeah.
And that was tempting too, and it was close. But I wanted to stick with the day of the year because it just a little more fitting, that's all. Just a little more fitting. But see, like I said, it keeps the creative idea, keeps your thought process going, and maybe like the next time you come up with a new one, you'd be like, some kind of number would be a cool idea. Who cares what number it is? Hell, you can make it your birthday. But that's the thing, just leaving it out there. That's all. Man, I was trying to make that news for my channel, man. You want me to bring it out here?
Well, you know.
That's all right, though. You guys could be a part of that stuff. I'll still make the official rollout. I got a video going. I'll look for that one here in the next couple of days because I think I'm gonna finish it up, and it looks pretty tight. Yeah, it's cool. I just need to work on the background just a little bit. Plus, I got to get a couple more flight clips in there. Um, yeah, I'll probably, believe it or not, I'll probably give you a how to build on that one quite quickly. Um, I was very seriously considering like, well, I think people have seen it, have liked it. If you've watched a clip or two, my shots have been flying. Like Robert there, I know you like the way it looks. So yeah, I'm thinking this will probably be a short or two, and then a how to build like pretty quick on this thing, so I can get all y'all's opinion on what y'all think of it. Sorry, I'm catching back up. Yeah, but like Ultra Delta Mega was the best one you came up with. We do got to get together, man. What do you mean next year? I'll tell you what. Mark will hop down, go down to Kansas City, and I'll like. Oh, wait, no, wait. What are we thinking? Nashville, Memphis, Nashville. What did I say the last time? Some shit like Louisville, somewhere between here and there. Just it doesn't have to be next year, but I mean, you're just saying that because we're running. I know it's hard to do it this time of year in the holidays, and everybody sees family and shit. So I get it. I get it. Even though, ironically enough, this is typically the time in my work where I build up the most leave because I never seem to freaking use all of it. And then you better hurry up and use this shit by the end of the year. So I got like 2 weeks left, and I only got 2 months left. And I'm pretty much in the same boat this year, so I got to figure out a way to do that. I got plans, but I don't know what kind of plans they're going to be.
Yep, yep, yep. Ain't
Oof.
nobody know.
Um, I have not done any shorts yet. And like, I keep meaning to ask you, let me get this out there again. I think I asked you before. I just want to make sure because I don't remember the answer. And I'm sorry if I'm being stupid, but does YouTube clip it yourself or do you just upload a clip? Or is it both? Does it matter? Like, can I just like punch a clip out of a longer video and make it short? Or is it literally got to be like TikTok style where I got to make like, here's 12 seconds of this flight? Because I'm saying that because I know one of yours is 12 seconds and just pop it up there. Because I mean, either way, I'll do it. Okay. I just want to make sure I get it right. And I guess, again, it doesn't matter. If you upload a 12-second video, it's a short, isn't it? Well, but that's like also, okay, so what am I doing differently than uploading a video to this, like right now? Hi, Abby. Hey, what makes you yelling on the phase 3 now? Because I'm showcasing the 8, because I got the 8 down here. Ah, I have not made that official yet, folks, but it's coming. I also want to say, like, just when I literally thought that it was chances are I was gonna look for ye old Javelin's retirement here because the elder statesman. I'm thinking, this is the benefits that tech can give you. If I could put some integrated underwing or overwing fins like the 211 has on Javelin, we're talking about a whole new world. So, um, that's in RD&T right now. So yeah,
Yep.
be on the lookout for that one too. Things are coming out. So what about Ekron, bro? What about Ekron? What do you got? What are these tech
I have
ideas?
no idea.
What are these tech ideas?
I wish I knew. I wish I knew, honestly. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
You put it on there, so like, I mean, like, uh, 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 I mean, you know what you need to do is you need to get the world involved. That needs to be. You were talking about getting your videos up. You need to put up a how to build video on Ekron, and I can give you some tech ideas. As long as I can build it, I can probably get you something. And believe it, like you. How many do you have right now? You got like 40, 50?
Oh, yeah, something like that. I don't have the exact number. I don't have it pulled up.
I'm just giving a ballpark guesstimation because I know
Yeah,
you've got
I'd
a kid
say
that
right
built it for you.
around. I'd say probably right around 40-ish. Probably closer to 50.
Okay. Because I
Cause
know you built a month's worth of them and then you had some
yeah,
more. So I didn't know
I
how
had
many you
about I
had.
had about 10, 30. Yeah, I'd say yeah, I'm close to 50.
Okay.
I might be
Uh,
over, but I haven't fully checked, and I don't know where the rest. I mean, the box is over there. Dang them.
and you know they've flown good, especially indoors. Have they been outdoors yet?
They have been outdoors. Yeah, I have the date
Oh,
on there already. I should. They flew
okay.
in. They
So,
flew in Florida. So did
okay.
Dagger. So did Dagger.
Right. I mean, we've seen Ninja fly. We didn't see like video for Ekron or Dagger, but okay,
No,
okay,
because I
but
didn't get a chance to do it because they went right on the roof.
I can't believe the video's got to be in the okay, fine, I'll do the stupid video in a stupid vertical. Okay, but anyway, so that means like you have enough to know that like you know that they're good, whatever base model you got, and then you've got plenty of them for flight to experiment with. So, like I said, if you just give me one, whatever one, like once you teach me how to build it, I will put a tech on it instantly. That one, I won't even like screw it. You know they work, so I don't need to. I don't need to build one to say like, yeah, damn, that's height. I can just give you one and build it, and then say like, yeah, you need to put this on there. I mean, you do have a couple with some tech anyway. You got the little strakes in the back,
Yeah,
the little the little DFRWs or DFRSs if you want to
I,
call them
I'm
that.
I'm just
So
gonna randomly throw this out here. I think there was
up on the roof,
no. I think this chick that I'm trying to find from a long while ago.
build this.
I
I,
think
you
she's
disappeared. I built this one on screen.
I think she's a music artist now. Because this looks exactly like her, and that's super scary.
Do I really want to ruin this thing by putting anhedrals on it? Do I? No, I don't think so, Tim. So here I am trying to get myself out of these winglets and out of these anhedrals. Putting them on there would like ruin a good thing, methinks. Oh my God! Nope, nope. Gotta have something. Because what do I have here, folks? I
She's
have the giant feather, and I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about. What you don't want is the giant feather. You know what it does? It like lands like a helicopter. I guess this thing's gonna have to have a hedral or something like that. Winglets, 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 Ben. You heard me, Ben? I said it was winglets.
yeah.
I mean, you know, we call you the man because, like, well, you might be the man. I mean, if you want to be the boy, you can. But remember that when you're like 30 years old, we have to call you the boy. It's a joke, man. But I mean, I'm just saying, gotta watch out for it. So yeah, so his tech ideas are a no go. Is that what you're saying? You're saying tech ideas on Ekron are like,
No, they're not. No, they're not a no go. It's just
I mean, for the show.
yeah, probably for the show.
Oh my God, fool! You made a point to bring me out and say that, and you didn't even put that in the topics, but you did put Ekron, and you don't want to put him in here. What the fuck?
I don't know what I'm doing, man.
Fucked up.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. Like, I don't know what tech to even start with besides what I've already got on there. I mean, this thing has already got some crazy tech on it. Well, it's not even crazy. Um, but it's
Like you said, yeah, with the fins back there, yeah, you're right. It already has some tech. Yeah, true. Okay. Oh, it is amazing what those little strakes will do. It is amazing. I mean, it never ceases to amaze me. Like you take one of your take that plane that you got right there. You take those anhedrals, you take those winglets off and fly it, and it's probably a lighter shade of crap. Put them back on and fly it, and it's freaking golden, right? You know what I'm saying? That just, uh, and this is why I always want to put them on there because like I flew it before and it just went, but I flew it and it didn't make it to the wall, but it was a damn good flight. even demos too. Everybody should give demos. Like if you got a demonstration of like you got to demo how a plane flies. You got to demo uh how cars drive. I mean, there should be a demonstration at all times. I'm having a good laugh because I know Abby didn't mean to say demos, but I love the fact that it's demo. I believe in demos. Oh my god.
Yeah.
We should, you know what? We really should. I'm sorry, let me go back up about 20 comments though, but we really should get a power up set. I don't know why the hell I haven't done that. I've gotten so many other things related to aircraft, and I've never gotten one of those. And I really should try it out. You're right. We should get a few of those and see what they work. I mean, Javelin would do great with one of those, I think. And I was watching a couple of the Japanese videos last night, a couple of channels and stuff. Um, Man, those guys fly so good. I wish we could go flying with them. What do you say, Mark? You want to hop on a plane sometime next year and go to Japan for like 4 days and see if we could fly with somebody or two? I mean, not just that, but you know what I mean. Just to get that experience. I'd say talk with those guys, but hopefully we don't understand it. I'll bring Google. Make sure you bring Google Translate. I mean, do you even believe in that? Do you believe in that? Don't. I'm not belittling or nothing like that. Don't take this the wrong way because I know people get uppity about religion, but you being younger and all, maybe you don't have the chance. I'm just wondering because like I don't know what religion you are. So like, is it a one God kind of religion? I was just trying to get it straight. That's all. That's all. You can come too, Rod. Let's go. Shoot. Let's plan a week. And I'll say like it's a week. I mean, we might only go for 4 days, but you know what I'm saying? We can go the whole week. Doesn't matter. But like I'm leaving the window open. Like we just take a tour out there, go visit one of those parks, and just, I mean, hell, I don't know about you, but I think I would just feel I learned something if I just sat there and watched them. I don't even have to build. I'll just sit there and watch because they literally have like they give you demos. They do demos. They give you workshops. Have you seen like Mark? Did you see their show by the way? Oh my god, dude! I kind of like the way their layout is. It's like watching like some every now and then. Like everybody's got a YouTube channel dedicated to something nowadays, of course. And you've seen something out there, but the one I can nearest attribute it to is there's a dude out here. Well, there's more than one. There's one. Okay, there's a few dudes out there that review power tools, right? Oh, regular tools. These guys have what looks like the workshop behind them, but it's dedicated to like Vampyre aircraft. Seriously, yeah, like behind them, they've got a plane just sitting like this or whatever on a bench and crap like that. And it's like, yeah, you know what? That's something we need. This is cool, but that would work too. Do you think if we would be just as good if we actually had like the green screen with it? Actually, it wouldn't be a green screen. It would just be like a paper aircraft workshop, a bench behind us, various stages of construction.
Good question. I mean, I don't know.
Robert, I know you know the channel because you made a comment on a couple of his channels. I noticed when I was watching the videos. And I can't remember, well, hell, I can't remember the name because it's written in Japanese, it's written in kanji. But if you guys like, if you check it out, it's in our group of links, Mark. If you want to check it out, I could probably send one to you, really. But yeah, I love the way they sit there and they chat with each other because they're both like, I didn't have translate on, but I know he's like talking with somebody because he's got a new tech on his plane. No joke. So they're doing like what we do. So it's like, dude, we need to, do this thing here. It's really freaking cool. Just too damn scary. Okay, so okay, yeah, there's like a few hundred guys, right? So I'm checking it out. I'm checking it. I'm looking.
Yeah.
What are you being so quiet over there for? What are you doing? Are you scared you're gonna go off on another tangent?
Yeah, basically. I'm trying not to.
Let me see here. Let me see here. Trying to see. Trying to see if I can link this up, figure this out for you. Have you guys noticed that I've actually made a change in like all of our? Ah, man! Except for last week. So stupid. I didn't do the our last week's show. I didn't change the thumbnail so it doesn't look different. I'm a stupid head. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Right? Come on.
You estúpido.
I'm El Stupido. Oh, the first vampire was from here. I built it like a few years ago. Oh, hey, segue. Let's use that as a segue, people. We missed it last week because we had a good show last week. But let me go ahead and say, like, is there any anniversaries coming up that I can touch on? Because
I don't know, but
I
I
feel
will
like
say if you ain't got Shiba by this point, man, you guys are missing out on this huge crypto run. That's my next tangent.
oh Jesus
That
Christ, here we
shit's up
go.
another freaking 100%.
Um, anywho,
To the moon, mother truckers. Let's go. Make me
um,
couple G's.
did we say I can't remember? Did we say the week before or the week at? Okay.
That shit was down. Drop me
Here and
nuts.
now, I'm going to say that. Um,
If you ain't got your coins, you should have gotten them already.
um, there doesn't appear anything.
See, look
Missile Sparrow
at
was
that.
out, so 11 years old. 11 years old. I'm
Get that
trying to
off.
look here. I do the
Ekron's
same thing I
about to
do.
hit. Oh, Ekron hit a year, but that was a while back. um,
Holy hell! Okay, dude, did you know that on purpose? Vampire. Holy shit, my vampire is coming up on 9 years tomorrow. 9 years? Jesus Christ, that bird
dang.
is that old? Damn, I didn't know that bird was that old. Vampire feels a little newer than that to me. Vampire's 9 years old. Do you remember starting that plane out? You remember that?
No.
You were there when I was test flying the prototypes of what became Vampire.
When was that?
Dude, at the fly-in that we had, actually, it was out.
You said 9 years
There
ago?
was, yeah,
Was that at the park?
yeah, that
That
was
was
at the park.
that was back with Venom, right?
Yep. I'm trying to see. I see if I've got. I can't remember if I put it in with the. Can you do clips?
What do you mean clips?
Can you show them like I've been doing? Like, did you show a clip of a video or a clip of a picture?
I mean, I could probably do either one.
I don't think I've got any video clips of it. I mean, everybody's seen the pictures because everybody likes the pictures. The vampires are usually that bigger one, but I'm trying to. I could show them a picture because I wanted to show you that prototype and see if you remember it because it was from that day. I mean, I got a picture of it in flight that day. And there was a lot of pictures that day. There was a lot of planes that day. There was a lot of planes that day.
There was a lot of planes that day, but that was what, four of us out there flying,
Yes.
and
Um.
that was
Yeah.
all, pretty much. I won't say your entire fleet, but you had a couple hundred out there. Um,
Yeah. No. No. That wasn't even. No. That was nowhere near my entire fleet because I brought like hardly any phases out. I brought like 20 or 30 phases out there.
yeah, like you
I
didn't
mean,
bring nearly anything, but I think the rest of us brought pretty much everything we had.
possibly. Yeah. I think I
So
brought. I mean, I brought javelins, but I only brought like basically a squadron's worth of javelins. Um.
yeah, I think you only
And
brought,
like,
yeah, like 10 or 15 of those.
yeah, and I only brought like a wing's worth of phases, but like I did have, yeah. I think every Venom built was out there. That didn't say much because I think I only had like three or four,
Yeah, you might have had like five, I think, at the time, maybe.
maybe.
I
Right,
think you
and
might have
then
only had like three, like maybe two or three at the time. Um, But maybe you had like 5. I don't know. I can't remember. But you had less than 10. I will say you had less than 10. It was definitely
Right.
a lower single digit. Because I think,
Yeah, you were
because I
right.
mean,
That's kind of
you
funny.
could have had 6, but I don't think you had many more than that if you did. Like I honestly think you had probably about 3 to 5 out there of that one, and then
You know what?
from
Oh,
there.
okay. I'm sorry. I take it back. There might have been. Okay, it was the same year, but it was a different day. And I know you were there because you're in the picture. You're in the actual picture with this plane.
Well, what are you talking about? Well, bring it
Well,
up.
let me see. Okay, how can I send this to you
Just
so
send it
that
in
you
Discord.
know I'm doing it? Hold on, brah. Bro,
You're over here talking
Chacho.
about stinking movies and crap. You're talking about a tangent.
I'm talking about. Hey, everybody's allowed their tangent on the show. We like to bring it lively. I think I've seen Annabelle. I think I remember seeing that. Yeah, and thinking it was a pretty cool idea, dude. Where the hell did it go? It's not an OBS. Oh, that reminds me. That was one of the texts you were talking about, wasn't it, Mark? You were saying like you wanted to didn't you say you wanted to work with those like the rounded fuselages?
I did. I don't.
You thought that was worth something? Like, are you gonna like? That's not something you're gonna put on Ekron though.
No, I don't think I am. I don't think I am.
Yes. Okay. Does this work? Hopefully this works. There you go. I sent it. You know, like, oh my god, I know you were there because I've got proof you were there because there you is with it flying. I do have a couple others. I didn't take too many, but I do have a couple others. And that's not what Vampyre is, but that is what led me to Vampyre. That is the prototype. And I did save that plane, even though it's not Vampyre number one. I did save Vampyre number one, but I saved that prototype because the prototype was something special. Just like I saved the Quill prototype too, which you were also there for. You were there when I built that thing. I don't know. I don't think you were there to build when I built the prototype Vampyre, but you were there when I built the prototype Quill.
Oh, I think I do remember that. Uh,
That was back at Brookwood in the little house at the end of the street when you had to chase down my notebook paper phase that flew into the bushes that had thorns. Number 387.
oh yeah, I do remember that. I do remember his dad.
I see that one. Just so you can see them, if you want to make it visible to the people, you can. But you getting these, right?
Oh, I haven't looked. Hang on.
Oh,
I'm over here being. I gotta bring this up. You're gonna have to be frozen for a minute.
praise me, baby.
Let me bring this over here. Whoa, okay, that does jack it up if I do that. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
there we go.
So, yeah, I'm gonna have to freeze you for a minute.
All right, freeze me. Oh, yeah, because look at me. Oh, man, dude. I look
Hush.
weird on the stream.
Oh, yeah. Okay, what is this? Can I do this? Can
He's going to try to
I,
do this, people.
can I do this?
Robert the dog. What the
Whoa,
fuck is
that's not
Robert
what
the
that
dog?
was not what I'm trying to do. That was not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do this over here.
Conjurings are cool. The conjurings are cool. I like those.
Oh,
While
that
he's bringing it up, I'm bringing it up.
Let's go. Whoa. Let's go here. You guys are just getting all kinds of stuff tonight. Like that was interesting.
Hey, that's what the show is all about. Interesting. But yeah, we need to go to Japan, bro. We need to get on out there and talk with these experts.
NASA
Seriously.
videos. IVPAC videos. No. NASA. Don't I have a NASA video sheet? No, I got an imp 2 sheets. That doesn't
Yep,
work.
it is the 211.
That's
Yep.
that. That doesn't work though. IVPAC multi.
You don't ever watch any of our shows, so you can't. So you haven't even watched any of the shows that I did with work there?
I don't know what you're talking about. What?
Uh-huh, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
What are you talking about? What? Okay, well, we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna do, we're gonna do, we're gonna rename this one. So let's go rename this one. IVPAC. We're gonna do IVPAC
Like I say, if I could pop it up there, I'll show them how I do it,
Discord
you know.
photos. And then I'm just gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do.
Robert Dahl, kind of like Five Nights at Freddy's.
And then, so then we're gonna go there. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go. Uh,
I didn't code it.
I'm not gonna do display capture. I want to do
Let me
window
code this.
capture, and I want to do. I don't want to do that. I want to do
I would I'd tell you how to do it, but I don't have OBS up.
IVPAC Discord photos. Let's do that. Make source visible. And then if I click on this,
Are you screen sharing?
perfect. I'm screen sharing with
Okay.
you.
Well, no, I know, but I mean, like, you could do it there.
I don't need to capture client area. I don't know what the difference is on that, honestly.
Well, what ages, man?
And then we'll. Oh, stop. All right, let's transition. They can have that. Okay, so there you go. There's that. You know what's funny as crap in that photo? I'm wearing that armband, and
Indeed.
I'm wearing it again. Well, I'm not wearing it again tonight, but I should be. But I've been wearing it a lot lately because the damn elbow hurts like crazy. Oh man, I wish I had that hat still. I don't have a hat.
And the shoes.
I don't have the shoes. I don't have it. You know what? I still have those shorts though. I can't fit in them though, my fat ass.
Oh.
Um, there's this one.
Or just showing you, like he said, he was just trying to see the prototypes, and these are the prototypes. And he wanted to see, like, if he remembers that plane.
Oh, well, I mean, obviously I was there. There's the stick of proof.
That's right. That's right.
There's the proof. I was there. That's when you first created that box too.
Yeah, it is.
That was one of the that I won't say it was like that day. It obviously wasn't that day, but it was not too long before that.
Right. I finally found like a strong enough box. I'm like, this is great. This is perfect.
Can't believe July 15th, 2012. What the hell was going on that day? Was that a weekend?
And of course, that's the same thing. You see that it's like, and you look at the sheet where I was saying, Vampyre's got an anniversary October 28th of the same year.
That's the ball field, right?
Yeah, that's ball field. That's Buena. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't the day of the was not the day of the flying.
No, that was a different day. That was when was it just us two out there? It may be Morgan as well.
I'm pretty sure it was you, me, and Morgan at least. KIA might have been there too, because that box, that red one, I think is his. I'm not sure though, because it's not mine.
It might have been.
Yeah, it's not mine. So
Was it mine? I don't think it was mine, was it?
I don't know because it looks like a hangy box. Did you ever get a chance to do that yet? You still haven't been
Um,
able to do that yet, right?
I haven't done it. I didn't have it there. I had it in Florida for a little bit
Got to
because I
get
had
you a
it.
couple more of those.
Yeah, I had it. Yeah, and honestly, I can just design one. Honestly, it's not that big of a deal. Like I can
No,
just
it's not.
take a box and make it into that,
Right. It's yeah.
and
No,
just
no, that's
honestly,
definitely not hard.
um,
Yeah, July 15th, 2012 was a Sunday.
it was a Sunday.
It was a Sunday.
See, this is so confusing. Okay, so was she out
Oops.
there?
That day? No.
I'm confused as to how I even got out there.
Uh, okay.
You're not understanding. You know what I'm saying? Like back then, it was a lot different than it is now.
How?
Well, honestly, it's
I
not
think the only
much different.
I was gonna say I think the only big difference there would be like, well, now she'd be there, but the kids would be there too.
Well, one of them was already there,
One of them was already there, yes, but only one.
but which is crazy
The
on the date
fly-in,
too, because he was born on the 10th of July, 3 years later.
the fly-in didn't happen until like later. It was
But
like,
the question is
or I mean earlier, but
how did I how did I get out of the house to
hey,
go
this
over
isn't
there?
the only time I got you out on a flight day. Without like there were other days. Is what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, but there were quite a few times that you guys came over.
That's true too. Yeah.
And that's what I'm confused on. Is like I do remember
Eh,
those times being very specific about why that had to happen that way versus me going 20, 30 minutes down the road. It's more like 15 to 20 minutes, but still.
I was gonna say, yeah, it wasn't that bloody far.
It wasn't, but the thing is like that it wasn't right out the front door either.
Well, you hardly, in life, you hardly ever get that kind of opportunity twice. It happens, but it's rare.
No, but I'm talking about like on me actually being there
Oh, yeah, right,
and
true.
being alone. That's what's confusing. Like what was going on that day that allowed me at that time, at that young, at 3 months, yeah, April, May, June, July, 3 months, not even, but pretty close. Like, how did I get away for
Hold
that afternoon?
I got one here. I got one for you that'll bring back a memory or two. How
You
about
know
this?
what? You know what? I bet I had the baby and Chrissy was watching the baby.
That actually could be.
That makes more sense.
How about that shot right there? Tell me about that shot. I know you'll like that shot.
Oh, there's the bike.
That is exactly what I was expecting. That
There's
is
the bike.
exactly
There's the car.
what I was expecting.
There's the bike. There's the car. I don't have either one of those. Obviously, you don't have yours. I don't have mine. It's a sad
Yeah,
day.
I don't have mine. Mine got told.
I
Uh,
sold mine. That is a sad day, man. I love that bike. And
I love that
I bought a
car.
bigger and better bike too after that, and I even got rid of that one too. But I was thinking today, like another. This isn't the first time I was thinking about it, but today I was thinking I'm just gonna build a motorcycle Instead of buying one, I'm just gonna build one and build it in my spare garage. I think
Interesting. That's a
yeah,
nice touch.
yeah, because then I can kind of, it's not that I can kind of custom build it. I will custom build it. But the thing is, like, I'll be able to slowly work on it and slowly acquire the way that I want it done. Whereas with the motorcycle, I've never been happy with when I first get the motorcycle. Like, yes, I have it and I enjoy it, but the thing is like, there's always something I'm trying to change on it and upgrade and do this and do that. Well, if I just custom build it,
You and pretty much everybody else that gets a motorcycle.
I would not necessarily.
Everybody.
Well, that's the thing. You are correct because there's always something when you buy and not necessarily stock, but even when you buy a used motorcycle or a new motorcycle, it's never exactly how you want it. Well, if you build yours from scratch, yes, you will always feel like you want to change something and update something, but that's a little different than, to me, I think it'll be more of, oh, this doesn't work quite as well. Let me upgrade it and change it slightly. Whereas I don't like my pipes, now I have to buy new pipes, or I don't like my handlebars, I need new handlebars. That type of stuff where I'm going to like what I put on it because that's how I want it, and that's how I like to ride. Whereas the
You did
first,
not get you did not get that far and just realized that the doll's name is the same as his. Sorry, I just had to bring that up. Sorry. Go ahead.
but, but yeah, let's see, that was one of those days that you don't want to wake up. Because,
That was like, look at all those planes that are in the foreground. We had a good flight day going on that day.
yeah, and I wonder if I was inside for that photo.
No, you were out there for that particular photo. You were out.
Well, maybe. I know I was in and out that day.
You
That was
were
the
in and out, but
that was the day that we lost that one at night, wasn't it?
yes, it was. That was that day.
That was that
That was
stupid day.
only that day is only like well, excuse me. The other one was when did I say June 15th, right? You said this was oh shit. Wait, hold up. I did the stupid because I had it up here and I lost it. That day was God, I'm a stupid. Yeah, oh shit, that day was 12 days before that. This was 12 days before the other shot.
So this one was 12 days before the 15th.
Yep.
Interessante. So
That
that
car.
is interesting.
Ah, I missed my car.
I miss my well, I kind of miss that motorcycle. I sold that
Man,
one like straight up, like once we got to the beach. Like,
don't get me wrong. If I probably would have had that car still, it still would be gone at this time. But I really do miss that car.
well, and
Yeah.
and it's been making me think about like whether or not I want a project car too. You know what I'm saying? Whether or not I want to do the motorcycle or the project car,
Yeah.
because there are so many options for project cars. Like, I don't even know
What
where
do
I
you don't
want.
think there's so many options for project bikes?
Well, there
There,
are,
there
but I already
there's going to be
know.
options for
Well, there are, but
project bikes.
I already know what motor I'm putting in the bike. Like, I already know.
See, yeah.
Like
See, there you go.
with a car, I have no idea what I would even start with, other than at least a V8. You know, so I don't know if I'd go to the V10 or the V12, um,
uh,
because I would want to. I don't know if time and money would allow to go that big. Um, because ideally, I would love to get the Viper motor and have it bored out and yeah, I think that would probably be the route that I go. Because it's not even the, see, that's the thing, it's not even the fastest motor out there. It's not faster than the Hellcat or any of those, which is insane. But I don't necessarily need that much motor for what I'm trying to do.
But you don't know what I'm trying to do.
Because honestly, what I'd like to do is take that Viper motor and somehow fit it in that Dodge Stealth. Basically the baby of the Dodge Viper, and see how fast I can get that thing up on two wheels. Because
I should show you.
that front end
I
would
should show you
snap
the.
off real quick and woo wee.
I should show you the.
Because it's
Boy
like
I
half
work
the
with.
weight.
The boy I work with has got a. I don't know what year is it. I want to say it's a 2000. I think it's a 2000. He's got the Mitsubishi 3000 GT, but he's got like the VR4.
Yep. See, that's another option. I saw a couple of those at the which is insane. But I saw them at the car show over the summer. One of the car shows that I went to, I saw a couple of 3000 GTs. I saw a couple of Vipers, but I also saw a couple of the Stealths, which like I remember when they came out. Obviously, you do as well, but I mean, I remember when they came out. I wanted one so bad. Um, I
Yeah,
wanted
the
the Dodge
Tomahawk.
Stealth.
Yeah, yeah, the Tomahawk. Like the most expensive or the most like fastest bike ever. Yeah, it's massive.
Yeah, but
You'd have to be like 7 feet tall to like straddle that damn thing. Fucking massive. Nice bike though.
oh, you want to know what I saw today though? I saw a almost mint condition Chrysler New Yorker. Not gold,
Wow, people.
not gold. I saw the silver one that my mom used to have, but because
People.
did she have the New Yorker when we moved up there?
Uh, no,
I,
y'all had the Thunderbird.
oh my goodness. Because that's the car
Y'all,
that was my first car that I totaled.
yeah. Notice the way he said people that is the first car that he totaled. Yeah, because with like my sister with Mark, it's not a matter of how many cars you own; it's how many you total.
Well, yeah, that one wasn't my fault. Yes, it probably could have been avoided a little bit better, but I was still a young driver, so but the thing is like I wasn't at fault for that accident. So the second one, yes, that was my fault. The second one was all my fault. I was the only car involved.
This is what sucks about those.
Yeah, so nothing I could do there, but that's just the way it goes. Um, holy crap. Okay, so
Annabelle's
who
body is a
is
demon, man. Like the whole thing, I think.
who is
Ooh, would be a good name.
let's go here and let's go hang on, don't play the sound, dagnabbit. No, I don't want the sound.
Shit ain't
I
right.
want this. I want the sound. Oh,
Shit ain't
stop. I don't
right.
want that. Interessante. Who is in here? This is crazy. I see you on Twitch. I just don't know who it is. I was trying to find out who it is. Because
So yeah, dude. Hey, wait. This
it
database,
says
dude. Are we doing
one.
some database or what?
It says one. I need to update this stinking thing for. Dag nabbit. I probably need to do that. Restream. Log in. Dag nabbit. I need to. I keep forgetting to update the whatchamacallit. Let's go here. Let's go paste that in, and then oh, duh, it's right there. Stop being dumb. Stop being dumb.
You remember Sicily, right? You remember that car? You drove that car.
Yeah, you talking about the SSEI, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
You never got a chance to see her how she died though.
Today
Before she
we're
was
doing
toast.
OC27, right?
Yes, that's
Update.
correct.
I just need to update them anyway, so let's do that. So there we go. It's updating. What I need to do is, do we have it saving our videos? We don't have it saving the videos.
Yeah, we should have it doing that. I mean, my God.
Let's. Okay, so I have that there. So let's do log in. No, that's not what I want. Let's do it this way. Let's do what bull. That's the same stinking password. Don't.
Ryan. Vishnu.
Bull. It is that. Okay. Enter the email. Continue.
Yeah.
Enter your
Oh, this
username.
freaking aggravating. I ain't even. I ain't even. So let's get with this. What is it? What are you hitting at
Okay,
anyway? You hitting at
so
that?
send me
He's
the.
checking it out.
Go to the email and
Okay.
click, and then reset the password, and then reset the password to that right there. You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I see what. Yeah, hold on. Hold on.
For Twitch.
For Twitch?
Yeah, it's for Twitch. So it was since it's the same password for both Restream and Twitch.
Oh, okay.
They can't see it obviously, but
Yeah.
at least I don't think they can see it. Because if I drag this across, they can't. No, they can't
I
see
don't
it.
know what Gaku is.
So they can't. Yeah.
Stop talking about animation. Hate that crap.
What? Gam you?
Yeah.
What?
Go
Gam
Mule. Ah,
gam
screw
gam
that.
gam nom nom. What? Did you
Hold up. I'm going. I'm being going to end around here. Hold up. Do 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 do. Wait, park this thing next to something else so it's be out the way. Dude, why is it taking so long? Google Workspace? Stop this.
ow. Daggone it.
Okay. 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 Did you want to reset your password? Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then yeah, just reset it to the thing.
Would you stop? Thank
It
you.
wasn't me.
All right, there we goes. It's hip. It's hype. It's happening. At least I think it is.
Trying to find some of these coins that are worth millions. None of my coins are worth millions.
You want it to be what you showed me, right?
Yep.
Well, was it not what you showed me?
Apparently not, because I couldn't log in.
Okay. That password is too easy to guess. Really? I don't really give a crap.
How is it too easy to guess?
I think
That
that
is
was that easy to get.
that is not that easy to guess.
Well, actually, it's not letting me do that because it says it's too easy to guess.
So they
Shit!
physically made us change it. So just change it, message it to me, and then I will save it as the new password.
Holy cow! Wait a minute. So, yeah.
Oh, this is a 1964 nickel. Is this actual nickel?
Okay, there we go. Got you. I got you.
Interesting.
It's IVPAC Global, right?
Yeah, I mean, you see the username.
Yeah,
It's with an underscore.
right. I just want to make sure because it's asking me to like change it to that. Like, yeah, yes, dude, for reals. Okay.
1980.
Okay, so where do you want me to send it to you? Just chat?
Yeah, that's fine, because nobody can see it.
Right.
I can just pull it up. Uh, I can just pull it up.
Obviously, just the way it looks.
Oh, that's
We're doing
fine.
something in the background, people. Hold on. Bear with us. Bear with us, bro.
Copy, paste it
He's trying to make this update.
there,
Batman, dude, come on.
and then paste it there, and hit login. Okay.
Only choose one.
Send me the verify login code.
Ah! Wait, same place? All right, hold on.
Yeah,
Coming up. What,
save.
now it's got to make sure that it's actually you, huh?
Yeah, because it's logging in from a new device or new location, technically, because it hasn't logged in here yet. Um, it's the dumbest crap
Ravon?
ever.
Who's Ravon? You don't mean Raven, do you?
I mean, honestly, you could probably just give me the code over the thing. I don't see why that.
Yeah, actually, because it's just a regular login code. So,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
just
I
a
should.
six-digit code, so you could just tell it to me. Honestly, I don't really care.
Once
Cause
I freaking get it. Where the hell is it? Oh, it's loading. Maybe it's coming through now. Thank you for that vote of confidence, guys. But we're all together in this. So, him, me, you, everybody. Everybody.
I'm just trying to get into Twitch to make sure that everything's updated.
Where the hell did it go? It's not in spam. It's not.
All right, well here, I'll
There
resend
it
it.
is. There it
Oh,
is. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it.
okay. Well, I sent another one too. So
Oh,
give me
wait. Now it's going to
that.
want the next one.
Well, just give me one and let's see. Give me that one and see if it does it.
Okay. You changed the password for your account. I know. What in the deuces thing are you doing? There it is. Why is the follow? Wait. Oh, it's one digit. It's 556428. 556428.
Okay, let's go.
Bingo, bango, bongo.
All right, I'm in. Thank you. All right, now let's go to channel. No, let's go to dashboard. That's what I needed to go to. Dashboard because I
Only the
needed to.
Raven. Yes.
Because that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to set it up to save. Uh,
And I thought you were putting
stream,
the database in there.
store past broadcast up to 14 days. Yes. So yes, it only stores up the last 14 days. So basically, it'll
Oh,
have like 2 weeks worth, and then it'll delete. It'll go up to 60 days for partners and Turbo or and Prime users. But whatever.
whatever. All right, got you. Got
Mature
you. Okay.
content, um, disconnection protection,
Robert, we'll have
blah
to
blah
put you
blah
up in here too when we
blah
do this. You can't see this, but we're
clips,
doing something for us in the background here.
location of
All of
clips
us, all of us.
past broadcasts, subscriber only. We're not doing that. Followers only. We're not doing that. So because allow raids. Chance. Yeah,
Robert,
whatever.
you also need to tell
What I'm what I'm
what I was going to get out of you was you need to get me these I wanted the I need to lock your rolls in here. I need to rock Mark's rolls in too, but he doesn't know them yet. Because like he's got
uh
Ekron and Dagger and Raptor in here, but like they don't have a roll yet. But he hasn't flown them, so
well,
I need to get yours in because like you got a lot of planes in here, but none
I've
of them have
flown
rolls.
them. I just have not gotten anything. Um, like I don't know what role they're gonna fill.
Right, right.
Activity, yeah, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah
I found it. This guy
wobble
right
wobble
here.
wobble 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 wobble.
I was sitting there trying to do this in the background.
The bus.
Fuck
It's the
this.
bus.
Okay, that's the dude's channel
What the?
that you can't read because it's incomplete kanji. But that's the dude I was telling you about that said like he does. And if you watch he's the one that's got like they got a workbench behind them with planes they're working on and stuff. That's what I was talking about. I had to track it down. So
What the? I,
it's pretty cool. Like I said,
I
these are
can't
like
even. Oh my goodness. I'm guessing the blue is the link.
yeah.
Yep. Okay. I want to mute it, but
Can they see that?
no, they
You see,
cannot.
look at it. Okay, no, that's cool. No, see, look, like right there, that top channel. Like, I mean, not only that, their intro, but like, was it 4, 1, 2, 3, 4? The fifth video to the right there. Like, look at they got a workshop back there and everything behind them. I mean,
So,
dude, that's actually really cool.
okay, stop. Do I have it muted? I don't have it muted.
What, me and him again? What the hell?
What
What do you
the?
want to have a turning with all of us?
What is happening? Why is my video skipping so bad? Like, my internet is not that bad, is
I didn't do it, bro. Not do it. Wise decision, Padawan.
it? So, the workbench behind them,
What the hell?
that is a big
Yeah.
open field. What are they in, like a friggin'
Well, it's not
stadium?
that like I think that's like the intro. You get a little bit further into it, and then they start talking
Well, yeah, and
because
I've
he's
skipped
yeah,
forward, and then they're back in the field.
yeah.
Yeah, oh my goodness, this lag on this thing is so bad. It's
It's
like,
like it's seriously like you're experiencing the same thing I do whenever I try to do the same thing. It's like you can't watch and record at the same time, or else it like goes dead. It just goes dead.
really? Is that what's going on? Because, like, I'm not
Ah,
having a problem with anything else. Like, it just seems to be that particular thing.
I don't know what it is too, but from this angle, that Ekron looks really fucking cool.
Well, I like the
It looks like
shadow of it.
yeah, the shadow makes it look like you got an X-wing or some shit going on. It's really wild looking.
Yeah, it's sitting there because that's about the best that I got right now. That's what it is. Um,
Well, what did you say the thing? Wait, what did you say the thing in the foreground was though?
oh, this thing, hang on. Oh, crap. Where
Window.
am I? To the wall. To the soul that run down
What
my,
is a machine?
to the sweat run down my. What are you talking about? You talking about this?
Yeah.
Crap! Hang on. Get back here. Dagnabbit. What are you talking about?
The
You talking about
one
this?
right. Yeah. What is that?
That's the spider.
Oh, I couldn't see the back end of it. I
Yeah,
didn't know
yeah, I
what the
know.
hell.
I moved it out of the way.
Okay.
I could have moved it like this. Would
So
you
what
have
was the
known
other
then?
one? Well, yeah. Now, yes. But what? Okay, wait. So what is that other one? Is that other one that you're working on new? That one that you showed us like the last couple of weeks that you keep asking me is a phase, but it's not a phase because you totally did it differently.
Oh, you mean this?
Yes. That.
This. Well, it's nothing right now. It is.
Okay, let's see. That's something new too, right?
Yeah,
That's
this
cool.
this this is new. Yes, this is new. This is as of September new. So you do that, and it looks pretty sticky close. And if I even did, and I took it basically all the way to like there, like that looks pretty. That looks about the same. But then
That
once you,
looks acceptable. You can flip it the other way around and it looks close.
oh yeah,
Even
yeah,
the
if
other
you,
way, or even the other way, it's like, but then again, that could be like that. Could, if you flip it that way and do it, then it's like, well, that's any one of 8 of our aircraft.
yeah, yeah, that's pretty obvious. But if I did like, if I did like
Yeah,
that,
right there. Yeah, yeah. There you go. It's like, what are you doing in phase 3?
yeah, like that looks exactly like, yeah, we'll leave it like that.
What the fuck are you doing in phase 3?
It's pretty sticky close. Just don't look at the back end.
Hey, Avi, just ask him if you want to build a phase 3 because apparently he knows.
Yeah, build it
No,
without,
seriously, guys.
build it without the diamond.
Yeah, phase 3s ain't that hard. Ain't that hard at all.
Did you
And one
build
of the
it from a
reasons why
square?
I did not build it from a square. I did not build it over there. I did not build it in a house. I did not build it with a house. Sorry, that was dumb.
I did not.
So,
I
so,
did not.
so, are you saying? Wait, are you saying officially then no database tonight? Even though we said like we should database a little
I
bit.
mean, honestly, not that I don't want to do it because I do, but it um,
But tangents have taken us beyond our control.
the tangents have taken us longer tonight. Dagnabbit, we just really need more than one show a week. Um,
We do, we do.
we,
We
we
need
do
to have like
like
a feature show and a 30-minute show of this and. Like I said we need to make the channel more than it is. Robert needs to feature like some
I
tapered
need to
products and Avi needs to beg
I
for
need
more how to
I
builds. We have a how to build
I
day.
need to get my own personal stuff done too. But I've got so much going on with work that I've just been burnt out with like any database stuff right now. Like,
I can't blame you for that. Like
yeah,
I said,
like
I'm not pushing you. I'm not pushing you on it.
no,
You know,
no, no,
like
I
however
get
you want
that.
to play it. So
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not that because I really was thinking about it tonight. I was like, oh yeah, let's get on it. And then my brain just said, man, you got to work on. Not only did I work on it like part of today because it was like 2 o'clock and he my not my supervisor but one of the supervisors in our major department basically said, hey, I need you to help me out with this issue. So I jump on the call. He he says, "Hey, this is what's going on. It's overriding when they submit documents in this area and this area." And I said, "Yeah, because they're naming it the same document, so it's going to override and go with the last name document. You know, that's
yeah,
identical file name. That's what SharePoint does. I told you guys that from the beginning. So you stated, and I went back to what he said, was that you would have them put this acronym after this particular item, and that way it would differentiate the two file names for the same employee, and they could both upload and everything's solved. But one person's trying to submit two different documents with the same file name, so whichever one was uploaded last is the one that's going to stay there.
You know what's
Like,
cool about that
so
is like every
so
little bit you do with that gives us experience.
well, I know, but then the thing was, it was like, okay, he's like, I thought we were going to put them in a separate spot, and I said, no, you stated that they were going to do this after the file name, so that it would differentiate, and it would be a much easier fix. And I said, unless you really want me to put them in a different location and have them saved separately, then let me know, because that is not a quick fix. I have to take time to build that and get it working. And he said, yes, can you work on, um, what was the name of that? What is it? Valley Coast down in Texas. Can you work on theirs first and then work on San Antonio? So I said, okay, I'll get those two done tomorrow,
Crap.
and then I'll work on the other facilities like Dallas and what's the other facilities? I got Temple, I've got Arlington, um, Big Spring. So I've got to do Amarillo, El Paso, and I said Arlington, and that should be it. Is that so? I've got Valley Coast, I've got San Antonio, Dallas, Temple,
Oh, freaking dirt. How about
Amarillo,
that?
Arlington, El Paso, Big Spring, and that's all I got to update tomorrow. Well, between tomorrow and whenever I get them done. So that's 8 locations that I got to do this to, and it's not a simple fix. So, and just to give you a quick rundown on it, I've got to create a separate document library. I got to create a separate document library for the files to go into.
He said quick, people.
I have to create a, a secondary macro flow. Macro is the easy term, but they're called flows in Power Apps. I have to create a new Power Automate flow for each of those locations to send it to that document library for that particular location. Then I have to create a whole new screen, add the document library in the app, change the code for the particular button and for the process to save to the new location. And if it's not that particular item, then I need it to save to the old location. So that was in the flow, which I've already got created today, thankfully. And then once I have all that, then I have to make sure it all works and test it out. And then I've got to create a new screen for the completed portion of it for that one particular item. And then I have to save everything and publish it. And that's for
So,
one
so,
station. And that's for one
so you're
station. And
not.
I have to do that 8 times.
So you're not. What you're saying is you're not interested in doing that. Shit like
So
that.
yeah, so basically getting down to it, like after messing with it today and the brain capacity for today has been blown out using that stuff today. So hopefully
Well, that's
by
why we
next
want to
week.
keep it. That's why you want to keep it simple and exciting. I mean, seriously, that's why I like, talk about the tech, talk about little shit. I know that's why you brought up 211 because you wanted to take on 211,
Well,
but
I
it,
did.
it made it easier for you. So,
Well, and here's the thing: is like access should not be that hard.
it should not be that hard. It never should have. Yeah, you're right.
But
It should not be that hard.
it became hard. Now that I got it to work, now the question is, like, I really don't. I, I just don't want to use access. I hate access. Like, I mean, I know it's gonna be like the best way to do everything for what we're trying to do, and so we're not having to manually enter every little piece of information like into the spreadsheet. Like, we just fill out the form and then it populates it kind of in its own way.
Yeah.
Because there's some things you can automate with the click of a button in Access, which you're familiar with, like dates and all this other stuff.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So, but then again, like certain things, like with like when you're entering a new design. Oh, excuse me, because it's been a long day. Um, I've been up super early and shit. Um, but no, so for instance, like normally what I do for my apps is like when you click the button for submit, like you type in the new information for a new design. So you type in the plane name, you type in the company name, blah blah blah, and then you hit submit. Well, when you hit submit, it'll generate the rollout date for the date that you click that button. Well, that's not always the case for what we do because
Okay.
you may
Okay.
create that tomorrow and not get to the database until Monday. So the real rollout date is Thursday, not Monday. So that's where the
Right.
problem is.
Okay.
So it's like, okay, so we got to have that as a manual entry date. Um, and then you need first flight. Well, you don't want that to be the date that you put it in the system because that's not always accurate.
True that. True that. Okay.
Now, we could create a flight log in there to where, like, see, here's the thing,
Always dangerous when you get to that level.
like,
Here's the thing.
but yeah, okay, you shouldn't use the flight log unless you're out there actually flying.
Right.
Um,
That's
but
what we reference to give away the awards and medals and shit. So
well,
yeah,
not
like
only well,
with we're pertaining to that. Pertaining to that.
yeah, no, I get that, but the thing is, sometimes we go back and we make notes. Like we'll take quick notes while we're out there, and then we'll go back and write up the whole thing. And we may do
Yeah.
that a day later or 2 days later or whatever.
But again, hey, again, now in this day and age, like we didn't foresee this back in the day of the hobby box, but nowadays you could just from your phone make those same notes and even possibly apply them to a calendar or said database. So
Well,
there is that. There is that option.
you could, and in theory, yes, that's the way I kind of want it. But I I just kind of had an idea.
You just kind of had an idea.
I just kind of had an idea. I don't know why I haven't been thinking of this the whole stinking time. I'm kind of mad at myself. I really am kind of mad at myself. Um, I'm not gonna spoil it tonight. I'm gonna save this idea for next week.
Well, good. We'll have a topic.
Yes,
Or
we'll have a
there's another
topic.
show.
We'll have a topic. We'll do the research on it, and we'll get it rolling. I have an idea for this database.
There's a database show going to happen. Um, might make it on a Thursday night so that actually people are not like, like, okay, here's the one that'll put you to sleep if you're not a coder.
And I don't know why I haven't thought of this sooner. I'm kind of
Oh,
mad
is
at
it
my.
that obvious?
It will be once I explain it to you after the show. So like I'm kind of mad at myself because we're in this day and age of technology, and I don't know why I hadn't thought about it.
Well, you could like Robert's in the core too. You
Well,
could
I know.
be.
Oh, believe me, I know. It's not about that. It's about like, hey, I need something for next week.
Oh, okay, got you.
So we got a surprise coming for next week. Keep you guys on your toes. Um, we're gonna transition now. I need to get the damn going soundbite, but
Do you want me to send it to you?
I have it. I really do. I just.
You have it
Dang
set
it.
up like mine, or do you got a different version? I mean,
No,
even if you do, it doesn't matter.
I think I have it. I think
I
it's
thought
right
I'd given
here.
it to you before, so okay. Nothing to show here.
Oh, that one's that one. So wait, it's not Jet. No, is it the
Dang it.
long one? Is it like 7 minutes?
I think so. The wind is, so it probably is. Yeah, and we're still, people, bear with us, but we're still showing it up to you here. Not that. I got like 4 different folders for it.
Oh. Okay, that ain't it.
No, Breeze is only 2 minutes 44 seconds.
So I don't have Breeze. Wait, let me go. Let me go look real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, I do have Breeze.
Ah, see, there you go. Okay.
Okay, so I'm playing that right now. So let me give me a second, folks, while I.
Oh, so
How
they
did
can still
I?
hear us.
They can hear that now. Yes. Um, how did I do the starting soon? It's a play button. Media source. Outro. Music. What's his name? Make source visible. We want to loop the file. We want to click browse. IVPAC. Sounds. Click on Breeze. Click that. And then restart playback when source becomes active. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Okay. So click OK.
I'm chilling, people.
And then click here. Click there. There we go. They can hear it again. It's playing in the background. That's how you do it.
There you
So,
go.
so yeah. Um, yeah, I appreciate you guys coming out. You know, it's been,
Thanks, guys. Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah.
we will get more builds out. I really got to work on some videos.
You
Um,
really got to work on some
I
videos.
really do got to work on some videos myself. I, I might just put some stuff out, and I'm not even gonna do it halfway. I might even just start cranking them out. It was raining like all day today. I don't know if it was raining where you're at, but I know it was
I
raining.
didn't get a drop down here.
Man, it was pouring down rain all day, like ridiculous. So not that that's an excuse, because honestly, I could have done something else. But it is what it is. Got some surprises for next week. Um, but yeah, Y'all keep 'em flying.
Keep flying.